Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Mirhaziq bin Muhammad Izri. My metric number is S61051. My supervisor is Dr. Uzair. Today, I would like to talk about sea turtle hatching behavior and strategies to avoid predator in cagar hutang. So, in introduction, the sea turtle that I want to be observed is penyu agar, which is kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, class Reptilia, order Testudinus, family Cholnidia, genus Cholonia, species Cholonia maides. For the research background, the green turtle is the only herbivore among the different species of turtle found in Malaysia. People believe that their name comes from the colours of their shell, but it actually comes from their fat colour. Green turtle is an endangered species and the most common sea turtle species around Malaysia coastal. The green turtle is usually emerged during the surface cool at the night time. The hatchling are defenseless during the early swimming effort, and they are fragile target in shallow water where the predator are abundant. Swimming activity are important for hatchling survival in the dangerous area. For justification, hotbed turtle hatchling at Turtle Island off the coastal of Borneo, Malaysia has been studied to have a strategy to move past the predator territory during the freezing time. In southern Florida, USA, researchers have found out that green turtle hatchling swimming vigorously and continuously offshore to minimize their time spent in the shallow water. The study of green turtle hatchling strategy to avoid predator are lacking in Malaysia. Thus, it is important for us to know how they survive to pass predator territory during the early swimming effort. So, for the objective, my first objective is to study the green turtle hatchling strategy to survive during freezing time both on land and in the sea at cagar hutang. The second one is to prove that the green turtle hatchling do have strategy to survive during early swimming effort in cagar hutang. And the last one is to determine the effective of their strategies. This is my sampling site. My sampling site is along Cagar Hutang Turtle Sanctuary Beach at Rodang Island. Okay, for methodology, for field observation, first of all, we need to choose 10 nests that predator emerged that night, and then we need to count and weigh all the eggs and place them back into their nest. The egg will be emerged naturally and the hatching rate will be taken. Make sure to check the nest regularly so the time emerged could be recorded. Then the hatchling emerged will be released and their behavior will be observed using eye and some tool. Then the hatchling size and the crawling speed at night under the natural sunlight condition will be recorded. The first cohort of each nest will be used in swimming trial, and the observation will be using eye and underwater camera. For laboratory observation, the 10 eggs of each nest were selected to bring it back to laboratory to be observed. The hatchling, the emerged hatchling will be placed inside the circular tank that filled with seawater, and then we record the swimming activity of the sea turtle hatchling by placing them inside a nylon lycra harness that attached with a tether line to a horizontal tracker arm and record the data collected. And then we need to repeat the method for the next emerged hatchling. Okay, this is my Gantt chart. As you can see from my Gantt chart, my project was started with proposal writing on February and predicted will be end at January 2023 with poster presentation. For expected outcome, the expected result would be data that being observed during the experiment. The hatchling shows some behavior that help them to avoid predator both during on land and in the sea. The hatchling probably emerge at the same time and move to the sea together. This behavior may help them to decrease predation on them. In the sea, their swimming behavior may influenced by the predator present at the area. They probably swimming vigorously or not swimming, which is pretend to be floating like debris to pass the shallow water. And the last one is, I predicted there is no significant difference strategy that used by hatchling to avoid predation at day and night. And this is my reference. That's all from me. Thank you.